peculiar. There were games won by a foot
Yes, the
and others
background music
lost
there.
by a mile.
John Facenda, legendary voice.
1970.
The best, Dave Scholler here, Vikings Weekly. After a disgusting effort last night, I'm telling you like it is. Tuesday afternoon. Thank God I didn't do this last night. I would have been arrested by the FCC, maybe for cursing too much. Even though it's private, I could do that. I'd rather not. Just atrocious effort last night. Spotify, telling like it is on there. iTunes, Apple, iHeartRadio, Internet, Twitter, Facebook. Tell us what you think out there. And just a really bad effort last night. And let me start by saying I'm wearing my Chris Carter jersey here. Let me start by saying, I'm a been a coach for 33 years, very successful coach. After I'm not going to give false modesties, and I believe in coaching, and I believe in coaching. Coaching matters a very big, great deal. And so, Mr. O'Connell last night, I was hoping he would show me something. I didn't like the hire of Donatel, and now I know why. The guy's a coordinator and very up there in age, and I don't mind the age, but Jesus Christ, you got to have a little more energy than that. We'll get to that in a minute, but first we'll just review a little, NFL scores from the week. Of course, we talked about the Chiefs earlier in the week. Big pick six, the Jets with a great comeback. Happy for Salah with the collecting receipts because I believe in that too. I believe in that. Take track of those people who criticize the Alliance who we have to play next week. Not going to be an easy chore. 36-27, he beat the Commanders. Saints, Bucks, yawn. Who cares? Giants won a big game. Very important to have Dable on the sideline. Pats win a game because Belichick plays the game to win, unlike some coaches. Jags smacked the Colts. Have had enough of Frank Reich. Sixth year. Third quarterback in the last 3 years. Losing to the Jags. Terrible. You're 0-1-0 with that schedule is disgusting. 0-1-1, I should say. Great comeback by the Ravens, but once again, the coaching this week, and I love Harbaugh, just terrible. How many big leads are blown? Teams don't understand that. Why are you snapping the ball with 15 seconds or over on the play clock when you're up 2 scores? I don't care if it's the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, the fourth quarter. It's a mathematical fact that if you have less plays, the team has less chance to come back. I don't want to hear about your goddamn system. I don't want to hear about any crap. Your idea is to win the game. It's not about how it looks. It's not about how it is. It's winning the game. That's how it matters. Would love to coach against some of these guys. Rams beat the Falcons. They fell asleep late. Should have been a blowout. Niners, best injury of all time. Get Garoppolo back 27-7. Cowboys beat the Bengals, who appear to be an imposter so far. They need to step up. That was disgusting. Broncos 16-9. Again, terrible clock management by Hackett. I mean, the fans booing and fans counting down the play clock. Love that. Raiders blew another big lead. Again, run the football. Packers smacked the hell out of the Bears. Bills smacked the Titans. And then we get to our Viking game. And when you get to the Viking game here, and listen, I'm a Kirk Cousins fan. I'm a supporter. I believe he's good enough for us to win. He's had great statistics over the years. Fans, most of them are too stupid to realize the problem they have is with the amount of money he gets paid, not the level of play. The amount of money someone gets paid doesn't make them play better or less. They still are who they are. See Bobby Bonilla trade. So Cousins, horrendous night last night, 27-46 doesn't do it justice. The fact that he threw up 3 jump balls is the biggest problem. But he did a Christian Ponder last night and a Tavares Jackson. He never looked off the first place. I mean, he looked like a schoolboy playing quarterback for the first time, and usually he doesn't do that. Usually Kirk's fairly intelligent. Last night, he stared at the first receiver like Christian Ponder. We never got to the second receiver, and that's a problem that Christian Ponder always had, and Tavares Jackson didn't get a lot of a chance, but that's one of the problems he had. Ponder, high draft pick, 7 out of Florida State, I believe, never looked at a second receiver, could never get there. And last night, Kirk Cousins just looked like he must have been scared. And I believe that after the second pick, that game's pretty much over. You should have took him out and put Mullins in the game. To me, when someone's making that kind of money, I know he quarterback coached him in D.C. I wanted O'Connell to show me something. And who the hell says we can't have a game where 2 quarterbacks go in and out? We've had all these changes in sports over here. We have shifts in baseball. We have all these, 2-point conversion attempts in football. But, we can't share quarterback spots in a game. Bull crap. You're going to make all these other changes to the games, all the games, every sport. Then we can change this one. When a guy's playing like crap, you have the ability to yank him out. It was disgusting. We did a great trade to get Mullins. I was really excited because I believe him as a quarterback. And then we sit him there last night and we don't do a damn thing with him. Mullins should have been in that game. It's disgusting. Kirk throws 4 jump balls, actually. It should have had 4 picks, but he couldn't have had 4 picks because he would have picked the one before the third one. But just an awful performance by Kirk Cousins last night. I would have liked to have seen Mullins get in the game. Show me something on that last possession. And then you would have changed the narrative. You would have changed the questioning on why your team looked like crap last night. But instead, you could have been asking about quarterbacks, and you could have gotten up there and said, and take it on yourself, which real coaches do, take it on yourself and say, you know what? He wasn't playing well. We subbed him out. Next question. And what's wrong with that? Who says you can't do that? We've changed everything else in sports. But we're going to say this now. We still can't change this. Bull crap. Guy's not playing well. Get him the hell out. These guys are getting paid a lot of money. Don't want to hear it. Receiving-wise, we didn't look at Adam Thielen the whole first half. You're playing man-to-man. No one's a better route runner in the NFL than Adam Thielen. Very few, if any, have better hands than Adam Thielen. Get him the damn ball. Terrible. Irv Smith dropping touchdown passes. Disgusting. Cook dropped a couple of passes when he had screens out in front. Defense was just awful, and that's where Ed Donatel comes in. This was disgusting. So last night we play a soft cover 2 shell. How many times over the middle is that wide open defense? I mean, they killed us in the middle the whole night. First drive of the game on these Viking websites. Oh, you don't have to call a timeout. They did hurry up on us the whole first drive. Yeah, you do call a timeout. To keep points off the board and get fresh bodies on the field, you do call a timeout. I don't care if it's the first half or not. The idea is to keep points off the board and for you to put points on the board. And we didn't do it. It was a disgrace. So Donatel doesn't change the whole night. And finally, at the end of the third quarter, Troy Aikman finally awoke from his slumber. Him and Joe Beard Buck got out there and actually said, hey, the Vikings haven't changed anything. The defense has been very vanilla. Of course it's been vanilla. It sucked. They played the same cover 2. The middle was wide open the whole night. Anybody who watched that game saw how open the middle was. Told you coming into the week, I was concerned about the run game. We didn't stop the run game. If you look at the run game, not good. The average 4.8 a carry. Excuse me, not good for us. We averaged we ran 5.6 a carry, but we weren't good. We weren't a good running team. So just not a good situation for us last night. Like I said, we ignored Theorem, but on defense, Donatel, disgusting. And I wanted to see somebody change something up. You got to adjust in games. And people on these websites who've never coached or competed at a high level or a damn thing in their life, oh, you don't have to call a timeout there. Yeah, you do. You need to adjust. When you coach, I don't care what the hell the sport is. I've coached so many of them. And well, I might add, the bottom line is you need to switch defenses. You need to switch strategies in the middle of the game. Sometimes you got to do it on the fly. You do it on the fly. I don't care. You can't just sit there and constantly take a pounding over your head. Remember, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. We made Jalen Hurts look like Roger Staubach. It was disgusting. Disgusting effort by the Vikings last night, and we showed no balls by not pulling him and putting Mullins in there. You know what? I like lighting fires under guys. Pull him and let Kirk think about it a while. Let Kirk think about, hey, maybe you should do a check down receiver once in a while. Hey, Kirk, maybe you shouldn't throw 4 jump balls in the freaking game. Thank God only 3 of them could get picked off. We would have had 4 picks. Disgusting display. The week before, receiving-wise, Smith gets 7 catches last night. Week before doesn't get any. And I hate to tell you, the Lions scored a ton of points in this Eagle defense. So what does this tell us about what we're going to get out of the Lions this week? This is not going to be some fun situation here this week. I'll tell you right now, the MVP of the night for us, which shows you where we are, is our punter, Ryan Wright, who averaged 49.2 a kick. His long of 58. Inside the 20, got 3 of them. So again, we just don't make any adjustments. O'Connell shows no balls, and I know it's the second game, but now your Boy Wonder. Well, Boy Wonder should have hired a defensive coordinator who mixed up the looks. I didn't want Mike Zimmer anymore. It was time for him to go, but Mike Zimmer never had the same front 2 times in a row on defense. Maybe you should have hired one of his disciples to coach the defense, because last night that was disgusting. 3rd and 13, we rushed 4. 3rd and 11, we rushed 4. And if it wasn't for a couple of bad penalties called on the Eagles in the first half, they probably could have put up 38 points last night. 3rd and 13, 3rd and 10, 2nd and 18, 2nd and 15, just giving up the wide open in the middle. Rushing 4 guys, getting no pass rush. All right, we got a couple of sacks, but we're not getting a consistent pass rush. And that's why last night we looked like garbage. Tomlinson with 0.5 sack, Danielle Hunter with a sack, DJ Wanham with a sack, Phillips with half a sack, Smith tackle for a loss. I mean, we just looked off. We didn't get any pass rush when the game was in the balance, and disgusting. And before the half, I know with 27 seconds left, you want to try and get that ball back. But you know what? They go down, they put 3 points up. We're going to get that ball back at the half. And if we score, it's a 1-possession game. Now, even if we score, it's still a 1-possession game. It's 2-possession game because we're going to be down 24-7 instead of 21-7. 21-7, we go in, we get a score. Boom. This is where Kirk killed us. Even if we kick 3 field goals there and those 3 picks, we still have a chance with the game on the line. We're down 8. It's 29-6. It's 24-16. We go down, we get a 2-point conversion. We're in this game. That's the worst case scenario. 3 times in the red zone, we don't get any points. 3 picks. If you even just kick field goals there, you're in better shape. We have a chance to tie this game late. Just disgusting decision-making. Didn't love the play calling. How many times last night did we throw a screen pass? I know we're a very good screen team, but you could tell the Eagle coaching staff did their homework. And maybe that's the coach we should be celebrating. The thing is, these guys get these reputations. This guy comes in, not as well known. He's not off the, he's not the Genius McVay's staff member. So, like, he doesn't get pumped. But this guy did a great job at the end of last season. They obviously did their homework last night because they stuffed our screen game to death. But Kirk kept throwing them. How many times last night did we catch a screen pass and have somebody tackle us way behind the line of scrimmage the minute we caught it? Great scouting, great development, way to watch the film. Excellent job. Obviously, we didn't do that. And we didn't show any intensity. We should have gotten off the bus and gotten right back on the bus from the airport, got back in the airport and went right back. That was a disgusting display. And like I said, I'm a Cousins fan. We all know he hides the ball too long. And whenever we run 5 out, it's a disaster. He didn't look off any receivers last night. That's the biggest trouble last night. Here's a guy been playing forever. He never got past the first read last night. Very strange. Once or twice, he did check it down a little too quick. But you know what? He's usually better than that. That's the worst I've ever seen Kirk Cousins play for us. He was awful. He looked nervous, and that's why he never got to the second read. It was disgusting. Eagle pass rush was good. It wasn't that good. Just a disgusting display last night. And so now here we are looking at a 1-on-1. Got the Lions coming up. Let's see. Where are we at this weekend? Home or away? Let's see what we got. Big game this weekend. Already it's stuck in a big game.
They slogged
what a
slosh,
freaking nightmare. Already this week we got a big game coming up. This is not good.
Then with 2 minutes left,
don't like hearing that.
The Bucks finally got their chance.
Week 2, week 3, where are we at, guys? Let's see what we got. As we can hear John percent. We're at home at 1 o'clock. Thank God. That's time to get a normal game. So I'm telling it like it is. Vikings Weekly. Disgusting display by the Vikes last night. Again, coaches all over the league blowing big leads. Not understanding the clock. As Rosie has left the booth, she was frustrated watching the Vikings last night too. Disgusting display. Terrible game. Terrible job for O'Connell. He needs to step up. Signing off. Vikings Weekly. Give us a listen. Let us know what you think. Love to hear from you. Take care.